Nice and warm, isn't it? Oh, no. Don't get out. Warm up. Yes, this is my hot spring. I'm a council member in the town nearby. Everyone local knows not to come here. No. Stay in there. Do as you're told. You one of us. Lamia. Such a nostalgic scent. No, not at all. No, you're not in trouble. In fact, I welcome you. I haven't seen another one of our kind in these parts in decades. Let me join you? Yes? Well, yes, it is technically mine, but I do recall our traditions. It's always polite to ask to enter the water of another, ignoring the fact that you yourself did not ask. But how could you have known? Hush. Hush. I know you're tired. I take it you had a long journey given the state of your clothing. It's quite all right. What would have happened if you weren't another Lamia? Well, I would have had a free meal, of course. Given our size difference, however, I still might. I'm jesting. You're far too pretty to eat either way. These tail patterns. The color. How it shines. You can relax. Despite me being a little aggressive toward you earlier, I really do mean you no harm. No, I won't be letting you go either. For now, at least. So, I suggest you just relax. Let the hot water flow over you. Good girl. Where are you from? That's quite a long way from home. Driven away? I see. Which noble house do you belong to? A lie? Oh my, we're off to a wonderful start. Of course you were a noble, not a servant, you silly serpent. I have my ways of knowing. All right, then. Keep your secrets. For now. Crossing over the lands beyond. Dangerous, even for our kind. You'd need to be incredibly strong. Or in your case, insanely lucky. That explains the state of your apparel. You're a refugee. Well, where were you planning to flee to? You don't know. Why don't you come back with me to my villa? At the very least, you'll be able to get some rest there, collect your thoughts. I'll welcome you as an honored guest, with all the comforts such an invitation brings. Regardless of your dishonesty, I'll treat you like royalty, of which I know you are. What do you say? Do you have a choice? What do you think? We'll linger here for a moment longer. Then we'll take my carriage back home. Yes, my carriage. You don't expect me to slither all over the countryside. Besides, we need to nurse that poor tail of yours. Shh. Hold still. Let me see. You've indeed had a long journey. I have some ointments back home. They should help you recover a bit. But I suggest you do shed these scales when you've settled in. What's with that look? Well, I can recall a time where I had to travel a long way as well. I'm as entitled to my secrets as you are to yours. Besides, what serpent in their right mind would turn down such a wonderful invitation? A cautious one? You're not in any danger. I will, however, advise you not to try anything. As you can see, I'm much larger than you are. That's very wise of you. Come on. I have a warm bath back at the villa, pretty one. Come, take my hand. Good girl. Your things. Gather them up, though I suggest leaving those rags if you have nothing else to wear. Nothing else? Now that won't do. Here, put my cloak around you. Nonsense. Besides, this color suits you. My dress will hold me until we arrive, so there's no need to protest on my behalf. No need to worry about travel clothing. I'll provide you with some new ones, I promise. Come, let's be off before the sun goes down. These woods are cold at night. Here we are. Thank you, Sharpear. Be sure to let the servants know that I have a guest. Have platters and some refreshments prepared, and have the healer prepare some scale ointments for me. Yes, that would be perfect. Come, my dear. Why, yes, goblins. A bit simple-minded at times, but with some proper training, they make for adequate servants. I have a few hundred of them. I've spread them across my estates. Yes, one of my homes. I normally come here during the summer. I do prefer this one over the one near the mountains. Well, I did say I'm a council member of the city. It comes with some perks. Come, pretty one. It's warmer inside. Why, thank you. Let the rest of the garden staff know that we won't be going outside tonight. In fact, have everyone provided with some wine and warm meals. I wish it to be a happy evening. Be sure to keep it civil, however. I want the evening to be happy, not unruly. Come, my dear. Let's get you out of the cold. I can see a storm heading this way. Ah, the comforts of home. Don't be shy. Come, warm yourself by the fire. That's it. Make yourself comfortable. Thank you. You may leave it on the table. Please see that my guest gets prepared something to eat. I wager she's starving. Have the ointments brought here to me as well. Thank you. You're welcome, pretty one. I know you gave me a name, but that wasn't your name. So, you'll be pretty one until you do provide me with your name. I know when you lied to me, and when you didn't. Call it a skill I have. No one can lie to me. That is indeed one of the reasons I got my seat on the council. So, are you going to tell me why you've really come all this way? A war of scales? The Lamia houses in the south are at war? How is it that I have not heard about this from my agents? Yes. Yes, I know. I know you're not lying. The news was just... comes as a shock, to say the least. It's okay. Throw you out? No! I would never! Know that you'll be safe here, no matter what your involvement is. I have no dealings with the houses from the south, thus no interest in any of their petty games. Ugh, Lamia at war with themselves. Drink some wine. It'll help you relax. Ah, thank you. You may go for now. I'll see to my guest myself. Yes, have a wonderful night yourself. Thank you again for coming through on such short notice. Just relax. I'll take care of you. Shh. I know it stings, but it's for the best. It should start feeling really warm, even pleasant. That's it. Much better, don't you think? Thank you. Sharpier, have the other servants know that we're not to be disturbed unless it is important. Understood? You must be starving, my dear. Please, help yourself. That cheese was simply divine. With our bellies full and our tails warm, I'd like to question you some more on why you fled. Well, more on why you're alone. Young noble crossing the lands without an escort. It's odd. Take your time. I see. So, they mated you with him to put a stop to the war. He did what? His own mates. He skinned their tails? And your family just handed you over? Such betrayal over something as meaningless as trade dispute. I will have my own army. Fleeing was the right choice. They can fight it out among themselves. Being given to a monster to end it. Such an injustice. What do you mean? You don't want to run anymore. No! I won't let you hand yourself over. No. You'll remain here, with me. If you so choose, pretty one. Of course you can stay. What do you mean you can't? I won't let you run into the wild with a maniac on your tail. So, as long as you're unmated, they'll look for you. What a stupid tradition. If you are to wed, they will have no claim over you. Wed me. You heard me. Wed me, and it'll end this for you. Yes. As I understand it, they will no longer be able to chase after you. Their Lamia guard will abandon any chase. You'll be free. Legally. Free from them. You don't have to decide now. But this is the only way other than slaying everyone else from the rival house and your own. Yes, sleep on it. The storm. I'll have the servants feed the fire through the night. Well, we don't want you getting cold tail now, do we? Do you want me to stay? Very well, then. I'll stay.